What's going on, guys? I am Coach Bryant Reed, a mindset and fitness coach, and I have been in this industry for well over a decade, guys. I have been working out for almost 2 decades, in and out of the gym, from bodybuilding to Spartan races to ultra marathons to all different kind of things that I have done for myself, guys. What I know to be true in this industry, what I know to be true as a coach, is that every single year during this season, right here, I scroll down my social media and I start seeing this change of language when it comes to how people try to sell you stuff, because they're trying to take advantage of the fact that maybe you aren't where you want to be. Maybe you don't have the body that you want. Maybe you're struggling with certain health things. Maybe you're struggling with habits. Maybe you're struggling to hit your goals. And they know that last year you struggled. So what they start doing is they start marketing specifically to you to get you to buy something that you do not need. It might be a program. It might be a supplement. It might be, a hack to this. It might be something that is simple as, I'm going to take a photo of me having abs and I'm going to sell you a product on the back end that maybe you do not need. Now, this isn't to knock any other coaches. This isn't to knock your hustle or to take money out of your pocket, because I understand, it's important to make a living in this industry as well. But what I do know to be true is that most of the stuff that you are going to see is simply predatory. It is predatory. It is specifically marketed towards you to get you to feel bad enough to go online and buy something that you do not need. What people are not going to sell you is the absolute truth. And I have been able to sustain myself in this industry by simply saying the same things and believing and standing by the same things every single year. And it's amazing that I'm still here, right? Whereas I've seen people, come in hot, sell products and leave, or come in hot and say, do this program and then leave, simply to get your money. Now, yes, I do make a good living off of, what I do in my coaching, and I'm very good at what I do. But what I sell people is simple hard work and consistency. Hard work and consistency. You do not need another program. You need to get back to the basics, and you need to be consistent. You do not need another supplement. You need to get back to the basics, and you need to be consistent. And you need to understand that putting in work year after year after year is what's going to get you to your goals. But you got to start. You got to start with one step. One step. So if you are somebody who is coming off the couch, you cannot expect to be out here running 6-7 times a day. You cannot expect to take something and get to where you want to be. It's going to take time. It's going to be getting back to understanding the food that you eat. It's going to take time to get back to understanding maybe your hormones are all jacked up and maybe you need to go get your blood work done. It's going to take time to understand that, maybe you need to figure out this food and how it affects you and things like that. But most importantly, get back to the basics. Put your shoes on and start walking. Are we hitting 10,000 steps a day? Are we drinking at least 64 ounces of water a day? Are we prioritizing the basics? Guys, it's not going to be something spectacular that is going to get you to where you want to be. Sure, it might give you a boost, but I'm here to encourage you, as somebody, again, who has been in this industry for well over a decade, that the people who are successful, they change small habits and then they do it consistently. They don't come out the gate hitting home runs. They don't come out the gate doing all of these extreme things, because if it's running and you do something extreme, you're going to get hurt. If it's a supplement and you do something extreme, you're not going to be able to sustain that, because you're not going to be on the supplement the rest of your life. If it's, I'm going to work out 16 times a week and you're coming off the couch, you're going to overtrain. It's simple as that. If it's, I'm going to cut all my carbohydrates, it's not going to last. These extreme changes, these extreme things, these things that people are trying to sell you right now are not going to work unless you are consistent at doing the basics. So while you might look at me, you might say, Brian, you run all these crazy races, you're extreme. Or Brian, you lock in and you do this. I have been doing this for almost 2 decades, guys. I have been putting in work for 2 decades. So I know what works for me, and I have the ability to do a little bit more. But again, if you're coming off the couch, let's start with something basic. Do not let somebody convince you to buy a bunch of stuff that you do not need. Do not convince the personal trainer down the street to get you to work out 17 times a day simply because they want to put money in their pockets. Do not fall for the hype this year, because you're going to see it. You're going to see videos. You're going to see, girls doing this, and you're going to see guys looking like this, and you're going to be like, I want that. I want that. How do you get there? Simply by putting in the work today. The stuff that they don't tell you. Start with what you can start with today. So if that is walking 10, 15 minutes a day, start there. Build from there. It's going to be hard work. It's going to be consistency that gets you to where you want to be. It's not going to be some, overnight sensational change, guys. And if you can have that and adopt that mindset, you're going to get closer to the thing that you said that you want. Again, well over a decade I've been in this industry. Almost 2 decades I've been working out. I've seen some things, and the things that work are consistency. Coming in the gym doors, whether you feel like it or not, whether you want to do it or not, and just executing on what it is I have for you. It's not going to be some external thing. It's going to be day in and day out doing the basics, doing the strength training, doing the recovery, eating the right things, and repeating and repeating and repeating. And while that is not sexy, it is the thing that is going to get you to where you want to be. I hope that you guys are moving towards your goals. I hope that you guys are successful, more importantly. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me questions, and I will continue to respond. Like, I don't need anything from you other than, ask me a question. I will take the time to respond to you because I want to see you hit your goals. I am the coach who is cheering freaking hard for you to reach your goals, and I don't want anything from you. I'm not trying to take anything from you. I just want to give. And for the clients who come in my doors, this year, we're going to continue to execute. We're going to continue to put one foot in front of the other, and we're going to get closer to our goals, guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Hard work, consistency. Screw all that other stuff until you get one foot in the door and you start moving forward towards the thing you want. Have a great weekend.